What up YouTube, it's Misery's Company. In today's video, we're jumping straight into raiding with the Blood Knight and seeing how well we can compete against our own Warband to see how much damage we do with our max damage Blood Knight build. Now, if you are interested in that max damage build, I will be linking it at the very end of this video because I don't want to waste all the time to re-explain it. I already have a video about it. So go ahead and watch this video to the very end, and then I will link you that one at the very end as well. So that way you can see it in action and then prepare for your next raid by testing out this max damage build. And without further ado, guys, let's get straight to the video because I was very impressed with how well we did. Let's go. All right, so it's raid time. We're doing our max damage raid build for the Blood Knight. We are doing our Inferno 1 raids here. I just want to see, this will be the first time I've actually had the complete build since I posted that video, so I do want to go ahead and just see how we sort of balance out with our Warband. Yeah, we're sort of like middle of the road when it comes to combat rating. I'm not top, I'm not bottom. Sort of just, you know, oh god, I already messed up my build, my rotation. Did not do skewer first, so make sure you do that. Dodging the bad. Make sure burn is up as much as possible. It's about a 3-second burn, so I'm just sort of like going offhand there for a memory. And then applying poison on cooldown. All right, now time to reload some things up. Again, I know I'm partial to this build. I've tried many of the builds out there because I do, in fact, really love the Blood Knight. And I don't know, I just find that this build does the most possible damage. Also gives you the most like flexibility when stuff like that happens, so you can walk away and then still be doing damage without, you know, not doing damage. Because the whole idea of raids is to be able to do damage as much as possible. And I can dodge as much bad, except for right there, and be able to keep up with my rotation pretty easily with the mobility, as well as the sort of like the iframe that I have in this build. Break the chains, boom. I mean, even that was kind of nice, right? It can pop into your bats, your don't take damage in that mode, which is perfect. We were just talking in Warband chat. Apparently, some of our other Blood Knights are also using my build, which is awesome. Love the support there. These guys are like family, literally. In some cases, they actually are family with each other. But yeah. Feels pretty good on damage so far. It'll be interesting to see if we get top 3 damage. Yeah, we have some good damage in this, so I would not be surprised if we weren't, but I'm just kind of curious where we would sit or stand for that. Oh, nope. Dodge the bad. Dodge the bad. Again, we broke our chain as soon as possible. Mechanics over damage, always in any game. All right, so now we want to go ahead and I'll take this one on. Make sure we got people everywhere. All right, we do. Whoop. What soul is about to be claimed? Oh, that one. We didn't have one on. I was like, it looks like everyone is being helped. Except for you. Boom. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Again, keeping dots on as much as possible. Oops, I definitely hit tab by accident there. It was not the goal, but I guess it helps. So we did earn a chest of glory there. I'm looking to see how many of these raids we can actually get a chest of glory. Now we do have a returner in our party, so we do get the returner ones. Make sure nobody's dead. Hello there. Lilith. I pick up thy Lilith. Stand up. And then let's see what kind of goodies we get. So we got a root of entropy. No legendaries on that one. Womp. And then we did get that. Okay. Oh, no, not the chain still being around. Hey, yo. Go ahead and get these. So if you're not aware, the whole reason you're going to want to get sort of top damage on this is that you want to be able to get those by guiling dust, which is always fun. All right, let's go to the next one. Sell our stuff, and yeah, we'll probably cut straight to that so you guys don't have to see like me min-maxing my gear and all that kind of stuff. But in this second battle, I'll show you what I should have done in the first one to really maximize your damage. All right, so we are back in the fight. Now, what I didn't do last time is if you look at the bottom right screen right here on the stances, I should be in my defensive stance by default first. Now, the whole reason for that is that when you activate the attack stance or crit damage or crit rate stance, you do get a pretty decent boost in your sort of opener. So that's why I did not do it last time. Definitely should have. I don't know why I'm not touching this bomb. I know this mechanic. Oh, I'll clear. All right, cool. But yeah, so You want to make sure you have your defensive stance up first, so that way when the boss comes in, you can go straight into this, skewer, do this, get the bats on. So we got all the dots going back into skewer. Now you sort of start your rotation. Again, you want to keep your offensive stance going the whole time until the very end or after the fight is over in order to do the most damage possible. So every little bit of crit helps. This boss is not difficult, but yeah, it's easy to mess up if you don't have enough mobility. And unfortunately for us, the Death Knight, Blood Knight, I do that all the time. I played WoW for years, so it's something I can't help but do. All right, now we go and destroy these bombs. Gonna go ahead and avoid a bomb. Gonna go ahead and clear the mobs pretty easily there. And then obviously if I feel like I'm gonna die, I can just bat around. So if you get hit by these balls, it stops in the middle of your raid and will sort of blow up. So it's not just yourself that you have to worry about, you do have to worry about everyone else and what they're doing. Oh wow, that actually canceled my... How did that still hit me? I thought I was out of that. Anyway, you want to watch out for everyone else and when they get hit by a ball, so that way you don't sort of take unnecessary damage. Now, if I really wanted to min-max, I probably could have gone to defense during that phase, and I'll probably do that next time. I just sort of noticed that I could have done that. So, whittle down the walls. I don't even see any walls. TBH. Skewer. Dodged. Did not dodge that one at all. Keeping all the dots on and then just rotating around with the damage. All right, so I think I might go ahead and pop to defensive stance now. Get that shield. And then the last phase, the burn phase, I will pop back. And then this is very much min-maxing. And I have an ultimate, but I think I'll go ahead and save that. I don't think it'll be necessary. Got 18 seconds before I can do my attack stance again. So 11. Now we're getting ready to enter the burn phase. We're in it. 5 seconds left. Sort of like timing out my cooldowns. And skewer's getting ready to come back up, so I'll go ahead and pop. Jump in the middle. Do all the damages. Oh, we did hit a phase where he wasn't taking damage there for a second. So I popped mine a little early, so keep that in mind if you guys are doing this fight. Prior to transitioning that last time to your... oh no! Good lord, we let some bombs go off. Alright, there we go. But, have no fear. We are here. Alright, we did get a pole arm that time. Still have bombs blowing off. Love that for us. Let's go ahead and pick up our friends. We did get a chest again, so we're doing decent damage. Definitely likey. Alright, got him. Pick up this. And then get the other one. See if we got anything good. Alright, so got a couple things. Did get the one legendary, which is great. Again, these beguiling dust are what we want the most, which is why you really want to try to push to get as much damage as possible when it comes to raids, especially Warband raids. Because that is by far the one thing that will not lock you out, but will slow you down the most when it comes to upgrading things. So if you go to upgrading items, obviously you're generally speaking always going to have more scraps than you do the dust. So getting more of these dust is always great. And then you can use, the old ones for the new ones and vice versa. They sort of changed it because it used to be like really bad. You could have like really ruined your account until they sort of balanced it out a little bit more. So, all right, we're going to hold off until I'll jump to the next section where we fight the next boss, which is here just right now. Still Inferno 1. We have a couple people below the requirement to bump to Inferno 2. But ultimately, we're still getting upgrades. And the first boss that we actually fight, I did get an upgrade. All right. Next boss. Oh, I did not switch. Let me see if I have enough time to do it now. I just switched to my defensive stance, so I got 28 seconds. I'm just going to auto-attack these to not clear them too fast. I'm trying to see if we want to try attempt the Gauntlet. I haven't actually cleared Gauntlet level 1. We have a couple people that are under. It's 20,000 CR, 20,900 CR required. All right, so 10 seconds. I'm just going to hold on all my big cooldowns. Now, I'll probably hit on my next rotation, so I'm just going to go ahead and blow in. Do all the damages. Blow in. Good lord. Could I be more more sus by saying that? Alright, so we're doing pretty good damage already. I'm going to save my ultimate for, I think, the next boss. This one's pretty tank and spank. How many of you know that phrase? Again, another WoW reference. Tank and spank. Always a fun. Never actually tanked in WoW. And I actually think that would be an interesting mechanic to have in this game where you had a set tank. Especially with these stances, you could expand on the current version of stances and, you know, have someone who has like aggro of the boss, if you will. And, you know, that way builds with like duelists become more prevalent or more useful in raids. Not that they aren't now, but even more so because you know that you're not going to be taking sort of that focus damage or like an auto attack or something from the boss. Just to make another layer of complexity to the game. I honestly love where the game's at, but I can't help but, you know, suggest other ways of improving the game. Oh god, I was going to say I almost took some unnecessary damage. Wrong button. Boom. Wow, almost died at the very end. We did get another chest of glory, but I'm also in the cuff of death, so... Alright, let's do this. Oh, do I have anyone dead? Guess we'll start with that. Don't see anyone dead yet. Not getting too many legendaries this time, which is kind of crazy. Usually I get a decent amount of legendaries. But it's alright. We are, what, 3 for 3 when it comes to the chest. So definitely doing good damage. Love that. Proving the build is worthwhile. I will be linking the build at the very end of this video. I don't want to make this one too incredibly long by reviewing the build again, since we already have content covering that. Obviously, the video is doing very well. Most videos are doing well right now. I really appreciate everyone's feedback and engagement with my videos. Obviously, a lot of new people are coming to the game, and I do have a beginner's guide series. If you're interested, I'll link that in the description of this video if you're interested and are new to the game. But until then, let's jump to the very next boss. All right, here we go. Jumping in on the boss. I said I was going to use my ultimate on this boss. Oh god, got some input lag. But this one has all those weird phases, so I might just skip out on doing my ultimate again. And sort of dodge this, make sure I keep up my stacks. I got hit anyway, so it doesn't matter. And by stacks, I mean the duelist stacks, in case you're curious. Whatever, we'll pop it. Why not? Dodge the bad. Oh, more bad, more bad. Lots of bad. Yeah, I'm definitely a fan. Obviously, again, partial, but it has enough dots and active skills that you can just sort of fluently go through them. I'm definitely a fan of this. I love the Blood Knight too. Honestly, I think I'll be doing a video soon on like comparing the Blood Knight to all the other classes. And I mean, sort of like a sneak peek. The Blood Knight feels very, very strong. It's I might even enjoy it more than the Wizard. And those of you that have been watching me for a while know how passionate I am about my Wizard. Wow, that was a lot of damage. But yeah, it's unfortunately could be the truth here that it's just there's so many different builds that feel viable, and the builds that aren't viable are still fun to use. And mainly looking at you, Abomination. I saw Lita did a build for Abomination. I might even do a reaction video to that because that actually looked pretty good. And I'm very impressed that he was able to find a way to make a sort of tolerable build, if you will, for the Abomination skill. It's just such a key part of the class, so it kind of stunk that there wasn't really an obvious build. But yeah, he did a great job ironing that one out and building it. So hats off to Lita. Always a pleasure working with him, but very impressed that he found that build so quickly. And once you look at the video, like, it makes a ton of sense that it could work. I don't think it'll do more damage than this one in a raid setting, but I definitely see it being viable. All right, finishing up the, oh gosh, le boss. Can we go 4 for 4? About to find out. Just every ability does more and more damage, which is just great. I can't even see the boss, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even know where they're at. There, down here. Oh, God. Oh, the lag. Oh, no. The lag is so bad. Alright, we got another chest of glory, so we're 4 for 4. Did not get a legendary as of yet, but that could change. Alright, let's get these open. Nothing. Wow, I literally have had the worst luck this raid when it comes to legendaries. Alright, I mean, we'll take that. Easy dubs. Alright, jump into the next boss now. Alright, let's go ahead and go into the last boss here. Actually, while we clear some trash, I'm just going to upgrade my ancestral properties one time. Should have enough to upgrade it a second time after this raid, which will help going into the Inferno raid if we end up doing it. Oh, didn't even activate my right skill. There we are. Now we're good. I just love that the fact that this rotation is very straightforward, easy to do correctly, and then very forgivable. And then the bats just give you, I had somebody ask me actually why I do this shoulder piece for the bats that actually like make you engulfed with the bats. It's just, someone mentioned the other one does more damage, and I don't see that, but I also thought that the this one just is a little bit more fluent in the build. So personal preference there. It also is a nice little defensive mechanism. I don't like to have a lot of defense in my builds when it comes to PvE because you really don't need it as long as you can handle mechanics. But this one's nice if you don't want, like especially as a melee and you don't want to get too far away from the boss, you can do it and sort of avoid immediate damage while still doing a lot of damage yourself. So that's sort of the explanation there if you were curious, because I did see a couple comments on my previous build or the build video about this and why I was running it. So that would be why. And you, of course, you can interrupt it pretty easily, obviously, just by reactivating or doing another skill. So there's really no reason why not to. But again, personal preference. I lost my mouse there for a second. Kind of crazy. Oh, actually, I thought this was going to do way more damage than it did. To me, that is. Boom, he's dead. I mean, even, especially comparing to, like, the Crusader, I can tell very much that I'm doing more damage. Even outside of just the numbers, but, like, it feels like we're doing more damage than we have in the past. So that's good too. Not that to say, I mean, I actually love the Crusader and I had some pretty good builds for it. So I very much enjoyed, wow, it was a waste. Very much enjoyed my time on the Crusader, which I didn't think I would, to be honest. I thought I was just going to be like, wow, here we go. Another time on the Crusader, just a walking banner. But some decent damage builds available to it. And then obviously the farming was very fun as well. I don't know when I'm going to be going to a new class though. Because, like, yeah, I mean, I really enjoy the Blood Knight. I do want to max the essence mastery for the Blood Knight before I even consider going to a new class, and I currently have it at level 2. Haven't done a lot of overworld farming with that being said, so it could be much higher than it is, but yeah. That's definitely the plan for right now. But let me know in the comments below what class, if you made it this far in the video, what class you'd want to see me go into next after the Blood Knight. All right, so we did go ahead and get another chest. Love that. So we are 5 for 5 there. Love it, love it. Got a bunch of stuff this time. Wow, we got like what, 6 chests of woes? It looked like. Is that real? No legendaries, but we'll take those. And then the dust is great. All right, so let's go ahead and get ready for the Reliquary raids. In Gauntlet. I don't know if we'll do that in this video or a separate one. Depends on how much time we take. But trying Gauntlet. Okay, we are doing the Gauntlet. Let's rock and roll. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, hey. Yeah, didn't I? I'm not 40 yet. I'm 39. Dang it. I thought I got the new cosmetic. No. All right, Reliquary upgrade. Demonic remains. Boom. 265. 5 more combat rating. We take that. Easy dub. And then we should also be able to upgrade this one more time. The ancestral property. Tableau. Booyah. See what we're sitting at now. 21,316. Got like 16 more combat rating out of this. All right, so we are trying the Gauntlet. Last time it did not go well. I think I'm going to make this a separate video. So if you do want to see that one, make sure you smash the subscribe button. And I'll sort of go through my thoughts and maybe changes to the build if I choose to do any. So I'll let you know what that looks like in the next video. But if you do want to see the full build out of this raid build, check out this video. I'll put it, where am I at? Over there. So click on that video right now. That is going to be the full breakdown of this build and why I think it would be great for you to use. And until next time, lock it in.